Apple Gift Card is a practical gift that unlocks a world of entertainment and fun. You can send it via email or give a physical card to your loved ones. Your friends and family can spend it on their favorite Apple services, including Apple subscriptions. Apple Gift Card can be used to buy all things Apple: products, accessories, apps, games, movies, TV shows, iCloud Plus, and more. Visit apple.com for details and to send Apple Gift Cards to your friends and family this holiday season.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, you guys are probably hearing a lot of fan noises going off right now. I really don't care, because it is warm. I'll try to see if I can turn this fan down, but I'm just saying, like, if it starts getting too uncomfortable, I'm turning that fan right back up. But anyways, no, what I wanted to talk on this whole thing with Usher and T-Pain. I know many people might not know who they are, but two popular singers, musical artists. I mean, you know, a lot of people grew up listening to them and stuff. And yeah, I can say right now, I grew up listening to both artists. Usher not so much, but T-Pain, I feel like T-Pain has came out with a lot of songs that I've listened to. And yeah, overall, like, T-Pain, he's one of those artists where it's like, I mean, I feel like for my sister, she's more of a Usher like era person, and then I'm more of a T-Pain era person. So I guess that's the only reason why I can say that I've listened to Usher's music. I have to say I've probably only, like, maybe at the end of the day, like, a couple of songs from Usher. And that's Love in the Club and Climax. Them are probably the only two songs I listened to them for a long period of times. Because I just remember when Love in the Club came out, I think I had heard it like one time, and I just really had liked the hook of the song. You know, I mean, the rest of the song is good too, but I really didn't like the hook of the song. Then Climax, I was like, I remember I more so had liked the beat. And I was just like, I remember it, and then I think after that, that's why I had really started listening to artists like The Weeknd and stuff. So because of that beat, because I'm like, I like R&B music, but it got like a weird beat to it and stuff. So, but anyways, so to explain to you guys, like, if you've seen both of their names trending recently, Usher and T-Pain, you're all like, hey, what's going on with them? What happened between them two? So, T-Pain, I guess, is doing like some like documentary thing talking about his career, and he said at one point in time in his career, Usher approached him and said, hey, you know, you really messed up music for the rest of us and things. And I don't know, like, I'm trying to think, like, how would I have taken that? Like, I wouldn't know if that would have been a compliment or if that would have been an insult. You know, and it's like, especially when it's coming from a friend, like, you know, you would think like, oh, okay, they're probably just saying like, you know, you're making it harder for these other artists and stuff, like you killing it and things. Like, I feel like that's how, I don't know, I would have taken it. But if he would have furthermore explained it and said that, no, like, your music has ruined the music industry, that's probably, yeah, at that point in time, that's why I've been like, nah, I gotta drop that friend. And I'm like, why is you being toxic, and, you know, towards my career? Because I'm like, my thing is this. It ain't my fault that you're not releasing good music anymore. My thing is like, and this is overall what I had to say to people that think along those lines. You can't blame somebody else for your failed career. Like, if your career is failing because of you. That's it. Period. Plain and simple. So at the end of the day, I'm like, Usher is saying some stuff like that. It's like, are you really this guy's friend? Because my thing is this. If I'm friends with somebody and they're living the most successful life that they can possibly be living, you know, my thing is like, okay, T-Pain, his bills is paid. He got platinum records. This man is like a musical legend. I feel like a lot of people know who he is. So I would consider him a musical legend. He's still to this day is making moves, then became a Twitch streamer and stuff. I mean, T-Pain is killing it. He really is killing it. He done maintained his name for years rather than Usher, and it's like not. And the thing is like, I'm not trying to do this to sound like I'm hating on Usher, but I'm just saying like, bro, reality check. Your career hasn't been too good either. I'm saying like, wasn't you caught up like a while ago? with a girl talking about that you gave her herpes or some stuff like that. Like, I'm saying, I'm trying to think. I don't think T-Pain ever had no girl come out in his career and say no things like that. Not that I know of. But I'm just saying, like, you know, you can't really speak on another person's career. And your career, it got some flaws to it too. Like, bruh, come on now. So, because I'm trying to think, like, recently, I haven't really heard no stuff from Usher. You know, if we're gonna sit down and like speak on it and stuff, I have not heard like no moves being made from like Usher and stuff. So that's why I'm kind of like confused on it. You know, and it's seemed like it's been a while. I feel like last good song that he did come out with was that Climax song, and that song came out years ago. So I'm trying to think. Like, hold on for a second. Let me go up on Spotify real quick and see if he has released any music in the recent time, because if not, then it's like, bro, how are you going to judge somebody and you haven't even came out with a good song in years? Like, okay, Usher, so he got some monthly listeners. I tell you that much. He got 25 monthly listeners. That's good. Best of Usher. Hold on for a second. See. So last actually though, he came out with a remix. Peaches. Oh, is this that song? So it's like a remix. It ain't even like his actual song. It's Justin Bieber's song, I believe. I think it's his song. Isn't that Justin Bieber's song? Hold on for a second. Now I gotta look up Justin Bieber. Yeah, that is that song. Okay. Yeah, so it's like, bro, you was a part of a remix. Like, and the last time you came out with something of your own was in 2018. And it was like a collaboration album with Zaytoven, a big musical, like, you know, producer and stuff. So now I'm like, and I feel like at the end of the day, that really only benefited like Zaytoven. It's like to have a big name like that. And then before that, it was in 2016. You came out with Hard to Love. That was your last album. But yeah, other than that, oh wait a minute, singles. I forgot about the singles. All right, so he has came out with some singles in the middle of that time frame. But yeah, bro, it's like, and then T-Pain on the other hand, I feel like T-Pain's monthly listeners might not be up there with Usher, but still, yeah, 11 million. That's what I was like, yeah. But I'm saying though, like, I feel like that if T-Pain, if you guys would do like a verse, that's how I'm like, I feel like that should be like the ultimate factor, the ultimate determination of which artist done had bangers and which artist hasn't. Like, you know, like which artist is overall better than the other. And I don't know if they do a versus. I feel like somebody did a versus between them two. I just completely butchered Usher's name, spelling it T-Pain versus Lil T-Pain versus Lil Jon versus presents. Yeah. So there's all like, they said that it was just T-Pain and Lil Jon did it, but Usher, he did not do no verses. But I'm like, I think personally, I mean, like, Usher, he has had some good songs, but I do feel like that T-Pain, his songs just stood out a little bit. I don't know, my personal opinion, some of his songs, not all of his songs. Like, there are songs I can name from Usher's where I'm like, especially like early Usher like days. Oh, bruh. Early Usher, I feel like if early Usher and peak T-Pain were to go up against each other, I feel like definitely Usher would have won that. But if we talking like in the recent times, I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm like, let's see between the two parties, like, who can really, drop a freestyle or something, or, because I never really sit down and watch those verses, but I'm like, I think if them two were to do a verses, I probably would sit down and watch it, because I'm like, I'm kind of curious on who would win between the two of them. So anyways, but yeah, I just think that that's really disrespectful to say that about somebody, especially to their face. Because my thing is, like, if people know me, they know how big I am on support. And I'm like, I don't care if their, videos are horrible, videos are bad music, whatever. I'm still going to show support because that's my friend. That's what friends are supposed to do. Like, I guess, like, I don't know. I feel like in some cases, in scenarios, like, the only thing that you really can do is give them advice, and just be like, hey, instead of doing it like this this is a way that I would do it. Like, if that person is actually seeking out advice, my thing is this: if they enjoy their stuff, like so let's say, for an example, let's say if T-Pain's music was actually trash, right? Let's say his music was actually trash. If he came to me and wanted advice, I would give him advice and I would do the best thing that I could to help him out. But if he liked the fact that his music was trash, like he liked that style of his music and stuff, then at the end of the day, I really can't say or do anything about that. I'm like, that's what he wants, that's what he's gonna get. If he wants his music to sound trash, I cannot be that person, to say like, oh, this is what I will do, or your music ain't good, or like, at the end of the day, it's like, me being a friend, I would support. But if I don't like it, then I won't support it. Like, that's because I'm like, yes, there is friends of mine where they've started up careers, where they've started up YouTube channels, and I just, my thing is like, I'm not going to do that fake support. Like, I actually, my thing is like, I actually want to show support and show love to what you're doing. So maybe it might take me some time, but I think that's honestly the best thing for me, is to just be like, okay, instead of being fake about it, then I'm overall like, I'm not going to, do anything or promote it, because I wouldn't want my, fans to be like, oh, this is trash, this is horrible. And if there ever was a time where a fan would say that, I'd just be like, well, you can unsubscribe from me too. Because I'm like, if you ain't going to support my friend, then that's overall saying you don't support me neither. And I'm like, I don't want your support if you ain't going to be, no, I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm very, very big on support and stuff. And I'm like, overall, I'm just not with that, being disrespectful to a person's career or something. It's like, I ain't even had like no place or business to even give off, like, my opinion about that person's career and stuff. So I do think that that is messed up that Usher would say some stuff like that. And it's like, how would that make you feel? Because T-Pain, he said that hit him hard. Like, he said that he was depressed for like 4 years because of Usher saying that. So my question to Usher would be, how would that make you feel if somebody would have said that to you and you would have been depressed for 4 years? Because I'm like, I don't know overall if he's ever had felt that feeling before, that depression feeling. It ain't good, bruh. It ain't good at all. So I'm like, for you to say some stuff like that, but I know T-Pain did say that, it's nothing but love between the both of them and things. That T-Pain is a much more forgiving person than I am, because my thing is like, as soon as that person shows that they don't support what I'm doing, then at that point, I'm like, I'm cutting them off. I'm like, don't come to me. My thing is like, if I would have been T-Pain, I'm like, oh, okay. I had been on some Michael Jordan and stuff and been like, and that's when I took it personal. I'm like, don't you contact me for no features. Don't you contact me to produce no beats for you. Don't contact me for no advice. If you need help co-signing an artist, I'm like, no, you're doing all of this stuff on your own. I'm like, you're Usher. You've maintained your name for years, bruh. Years. Probably longer than some people has been alive. So that's why I'm like, no. I'm like, at the end of the day, your career and what you're doing, that is all on you. I'm like, do not get me involved in your career. So yeah, that's some stuff like that. I'm like, I take that to the heart. Like, I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with people being disrespectful to another. And so that's why I'm like, yeah, it's, because I know when I start promoting, that's the thing where when I had started promoting like my friends, like I know like the Four Souls, like I know when I started promoting them, that was one of the things that had crossed my mind, was that what if somebody like comments on my video saying that they don't like them and things. And I'm like, I already know I would have been the first one defending them. And I remember there was a time where somebody had did that. They were getting on them because I think it was for what holiday? Was it Thanksgiving or was it Christmas? I think it was Thanksgiving. Either way, so I think, no, it was Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving, because I'm trying to think. I can't remember what they did for Christmas and stuff. But anyways, but no, so for Thanksgiving, they, because Four Souls, they're vegans and stuff. So they had like a plant-based turkey. And yeah, there was a guy that commented on their video, like getting on them about eating a plant-based turkey. Guess who was the first one to defend them? I mean, they were defending themselves too, but I defended them because I'm like, ain't no way possible. It ain't gonna be no situation. I'm like, no, you ain't gonna go to their channel and start talking about their video and things because they're eating a plant-based turkey. So that just overall shows, I'm like, it wasn't even on my channel, but I'm just saying, like, regardless, I'm going to be defending somebody, because I'm like, that's not cool. So at the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, like, people know me, people know how big I am on support and stuff. So I'm not with that, and even if it's a situation that ain't got nothing to do with me, I'm still like, because my thing is like, I know people would get on me about this, saying they ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay, then how come nobody's not saying that to Usher, saying that T-Pain's career ain't got nothing to do with him? It's like, obviously, my thing is this. You might think that he ruined music, but you guys see it as this. People like his music. People overall, like, they care, they listen to his music on a regular basis. He got 11 million monthly listeners on Spotify and stuff. We ain't even going to talk about like how many records he done sold and how many other things. Now, probably Usher has had more of a successful career than him and stuff. But my thing is, though, is that if you're getting on him because of the auto-tune thing, do you understand how many people like, because one of my favorite artists is actually that uses auto-tune is Young Thug. Because there's that song that he did with Post Malone called Goodbyes. And I'm like, bro, I do like Post Malone's part, but Young Thug's part killed that whole song. Like, but in a good way, not in a bad way and stuff. I know people would be like, he killed it. I think that's what I should have said and stuff. But anyways, but yeah, like, overall, like, I do like Young Thug. And I'm telling you, that man uses auto-tune in, I think, almost all of his songs. And then the crazy thing about it is that T-Pain, like, even without auto-tune, like, he's still a good singer, and then also, it's like, man, I mean, the man got comedy. It's like, T-Pain is definitely, without doubt, one of the most talented artists of our time, because I'm like, that man got comedy, can sing, can rap, I mean, and then he's Twitch streaming, like, he's really killing it. He is really killing it. So that's why I'm like, I just kind of find it crazy how it's like Usher would say some stuff like that, and it's like, whether it was now or back then or whenever, like, at the end of the day, I'm like, how can you really get on this man about his music and stuff? And it's like, bro, there's people out there probably saying the same thing about your music. It's like, not everybody that listens to R&B listens to you. Like I said, I probably let me see real quick how many songs I have of Usher's, because I'm like, it might have been more. I think I do. There is one song I remember I did download. I remember like a while ago when I very first downloaded Spotify Usher. 4 songs. Yeah, and it was like his old songs, and then Love in the Club, and then oh, wait a second. I don't even have. Oh yeah, that's right, because that was Chris Brown's song. So I think, yeah, it's like features and stuff, but. Yeah, but it's like, bro. It's like, you can't get on this man about his career, and it's like, well, what about you and your career, bruh? So, anyways, and I know people would probably be like, he's had a very successful, like, a lot of R&B artists have had successful careers, but it's like, you can't look at your career and say that, oh, it's better than yours, and there's probably people disagreeing with that, saying that, no, T-Pain's career has been better, because he has more better songs and stuff. So, there's going to be Usher fans, there's going to be T-Pain fans. Now, at the end of the day, am I an Usher fan or a T-Pain fan? Like I said, I did grow up in a different era of like Usher and things. I feel like all of his greatest hits was released either when I was like very young, or maybe, well, not before I was, because he got started like in the late 90s, like, what was it, like 99, 98 or something like that. I was born in 96, so I was maybe only a few years old and stuff. Wasn't really messing with his music back then. But then, then I remember when I was a kid, and then hearing T-Pain's music, and I was like, bro, I was making, I'll tell you this much, when LimeWire was a thing, I know I was downloading more T-Pain's music than Usher's music. So, and who remembers that? LimeWire, freaking LimeWire. I was like, man, I miss LimeWire, but at the same time, I'm like, LimeWire was giving me viruses and crap, so I'm like, I can't use LimeWire. But I think that company, they got shut down for all of that, because I'm like, yeah, you guys, y'all can't be doing that. Y'all can't be, because I think it was like more to it than I should do a video talking on that. I think I'd do that, because I just recently got like an editing software, so I'm like, I might do that, do like the downfall of LimeWire and stuff. But anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for. Let me know what you think about this in the when this does get posted onto YouTube. Let me know what you think about this in the comment sections. And until then, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And also, make sure you subscribe to one of my 33 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at TMossBoss. Make sure you like my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. And also, if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss, and it will knock $20 off your next purchase. So, that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.